Example 10 says solve the inequality 2x plus 1 over x minus 1 is less than 0. I'm going to use the sign table approach. So let's obtain the critical values. All right, so I'm going to put the numerator equal to 0. So x would be equal to minus a half. I'm going to put the denominator equal to 0. And so x would be equal to 1. So my critical values are x is equal to minus a half and x is equal to 1. Let's set up our sign table. We're looking at values of x which are less than minus a half, values of x less than 1 but greater than minus a half, and values of x greater than 1. We have the numerator, which is 2x plus 1. The denominator, which is x minus 1. And the function, which is 2x plus 1 over x minus 1. And what we are looking for are the values of x that is going to cause the function to be negative, which is less than 0. Now, if x is less than minus a half, for example, if x is minus 1, 2x plus 1 would come out negative. If x is minus 1, x minus 1 would also come out negative. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. Now, if x is between 1 and minus a half, for example, if x is 0, 2x plus 1 would be positive, and 0 minus 1 would be negative. A positive divided by a negative would make the function negative. Now, if x is greater than 1, for example, if x is 2, 2x plus 1 would be positive. And if x is 2, 2 minus 1 would also be positive. And a positive divided by a positive is a positive. So the solution, which are the values of x for which the function is less than 0, the solution is x is less than 1, but x is greater than minus, and x is greater than minus a half. Example 11. Now, example 11 is asking us to find the solution set of 4x plus 1 is less than 0. 4x plus 1 divided by 3x minus 2 is less than 0. Using the sign table approach, I'm going to first obtain the critical values. So my critical values, 4x plus 1, put that equal to 0. So x is equal to minus a quarter. 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to 2/3. So those are my critical values. Now let's set up the sign table. In setting up the sign table, we have what? We're looking at values of x less than minus a quarter, values of x which are less than 2/3 but greater than minus a quarter, and values of x that are greater than 2/3. The numerator is 4x plus 1. The denominator is 3x minus 2. And the function is 4x plus 1 divided by 3x minus 2. So when x is less than minus a quarter, for example, if x is minus 1, 4x plus 1 would be negative, and 3x minus 2 would also be negative, and negative divided by a negative is a positive. If x is less than 2/3 but greater than minus a quarter, for example, if x is 0, 4x plus 1 would be positive, 3x minus 2 would be negative, a positive divided by a negative is a negative. If x is greater than 2/3, for example, if x is 1, 4x plus 1 would come out positive, 3x minus 2 would be positive, a positive divided by a positive is a positive. What I want are the values of x for which the function is less than 0, or the values of x for which 4x plus 1 divided by 3x minus 2 is negative. And so my solution is x is less than 2/3, and simultaneously x is greater than minus a quarter. Are the values of x satisfying, or is the solution set for the inequality 4x plus 1 over 3x minus 2 is less than 0?